Boosie, you need to go to jail, nigga. I'm just like, I feel like at this point, man, you telling on yourself. You are really telling on yourself. At this point, I'm starting to believe Boosie is with it. He like to get fucked. He wanted them masculine, overcompensating men that want to be thugged out in front of everybody, but the quickest one to throw their legs up in the back, okay? Ready for me to fuck the shit out of them, okay? And I love niggas like that. No, I'm playing. But the point is, first of all, the fact that you are even able to be on, you were that bold to be on camera talking about basically you've had your 12 and 13-year-old son and nephew and whoever else that was probably underage getting their little pee-pee sucked and played with and having sex and stuff at 12 and 13. It's like you basically are saying I let my kids these kids get molested. You know what I mean? And it's just interesting that I don't hear a lot of people outraged and upset because had it be a little girl and he was paying grown men to fondle on his daughters and to butt pop their little cherries, everybody be mad and all that ain't right. And this is what I mean by nobody protects the little boys. Nobody never looks out for the little boys. Never. And y'all never, I'm telling you, so many men that I know personally who have been tried by grown-ass men and who have been touched by women and didn't really realize until they got older. Even Charlamagne the God said when Tyler Perry was talking about it, he didn't realize that, oh shit, it might have felt good at the time, but this lady actually took my innocence, took my, touched on me and stuff. And sorry ass grown bitch. Bitch, how much money a coke did you owe fucking Boosie or something to even be one to suck on some little boys? Like, what the fuck? That ain't even enough. Man, this world is sick, man. But the thing about it, I don't understand is that it's just like, Boosie, you need to go to jail. You need to go to jail. You need to go to jail. And the fact that he says that, oh, if I basically turn my kids out to pussy, basically that's gonna stop them from being gay. Let's talk about this because I've heard this too when I tell people I'm gay or whatever, and a lot of cousins and stuff. Oh, you just need some pussy and you ain't gonna be gay. Well, I've had that while the dick was laying right next to me while I was fucking the wife or the girlfriend. So I don't. It didn't make me want to stop fucking with dick or a man at all, so I guess. But the point is, that is the dumbest theory ever, you know what I mean? First of all, I like to say this. A lot of men are watching porn at an alarming rate. They're watching all kind of shit. It's so much, listen, I be on the porn sites and all I can say without saying too much, I've seen what's been requested of me for people to want to see, letting me know all kind of shit, you know what I mean, of their deepest, darkest fantasies and stuff. So I know what's out there. Shit, I done been with niggas and shit talking about, I ain't never been with no man and stuff. Yeah, nigga, but you like my hand on your dick right now, so stop trying to act like you don't like it. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I tell people, shit, if it feel good, it feel good. Fuck that shit. And like I say, a man with a hard dick will fuck anything when he really want to get off and get that release. You know what I mean? Now, other men who around other men publicly, they gonna be, hell no. But you never know what your friend is doing when he out of your fucking presence. That's all I gotta say. But let's talk about it. When I say men are watching stuff at alarming rate, it's a lot of things that these guys, this is another reason why men cheat with other women and you're always like, oh, he cheated on me and stuff. That's because this nigga seeing some shit on porn that he know you either ain't gonna do, he gonna be ashamed to ask you to do, or he just don't want his main woman to be nasty like that. You know what I mean? Like he would lose respect maybe for you if some of the filth that he really likes to do and try, he's not gonna want to do that with his main bitch. So he'd rather go do that with somewhere else. But the point is, that's not gonna stop nobody from, wanting to explore the same sex. People explore the same sex for a lot of reasons. For, curiosity. Sometimes they connect with that same sex in a different way than they normally would with other same-sex friends. Sometimes, like I say, it's people watching porn. I've noticed being in the porn sites on the straight side, and you start seeing a lot of bisexual. I can see how one could get curious about having sex with men and stuff like that, or having sex with women if you're a woman, and being curious about it because how it seeps in. Like, I remember back in the day being 18, 19, there was straight porn, there was straight porn, there was gay porn, there was gay porn. You never really seen the two intersect or mix And now a lot of that is mixing in. Well, it's been mixing in and stuff, and I believe that's why sexuality has been taken to a whole nother level. But exploring them, and then not only that, if you got these kids fucking at 12, my personal opinion, they're gonna get tired of fucking pussy after a while. They're gonna wind up wanting dick or getting playing in a man's ass anyways, or some transsexual's ass anyways, or dick, because it's gonna be like, I didn't have it since I was 12. You gonna wear them out already before they nuts even drop. What the fuck, Boosie? Yeah, I'm sorry, but this nigga need to go to jail. And my thing is this. Let's talk about mental illness. I'm starting to think Boosie got some mental illness problems. I'm sorry. Like, you just can't be that dumb and to just get on camera and basically knowing that you're a public figure and just bust out and say, basically, I let my kids get molested. Because somebody eventually, or some lawyer, some court, some county is going to see that. And I'm sure they coming for his ass in a minute. I know they are. A lot of times, you know, people always worried about trying to, you know, if I have the young boys be in football or basketball, that's going to make him not be less feminine or whatever. But the funny part is I didn't really play on basketball teams or football teams. But the funny shit that I was hearing, it was a lot of fag shit going on. Motherfuckers doing circle jerks and shit. Motherfuckers playing and slapping each other in the ass, butt ass nigga. That's some fag shit. That's some gay shit. And why y'all think it's fun, a motherfucker at home jacking off, thinking about your ass and shit and fantasizing about you and shit. You know what I mean? Like, niggas that sag and show their ass and stuff, nigga, you are literally displaying your cakes, and niggas, other men are looking. Your homie is checking you out. I don't give a fuck. Other niggas is looking and watching your dick swing. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that's just what the fuck it is. Let's talk about it. Let's put it to the forefront. This is what's really going on. You know what I mean? Men always worried about putting their son in basketball. You better watch the coach, because it's going to be the coach that's going to be trying to touch on your son. It's going to be the pastor, minister and shit at the church while you wanted your son or daughter to be up in church. They the ones that's always trying to touch you. I can't tell you how many grown men tried me as a teenager and as a little boy. And that's all I'm going to really say. But I can't tell you how many times motherfuckers tried me. Or to touch on, and a few women too, you know what I mean? But, you know, the men were more bolder, let's say. I'm not saying anything necessarily happened. All I'm saying is you need to watch the motherfuckers that's closest to you. So your mama, your homie best friend, you need to watch that motherfucker around your son. It's guys that, other straight men that I know that this is the stuff that I say that men don't talk to other men about, and they don't speak. Other men have been tried who are heterosexual, not gay or none of that, but have been tried by somebody in the church that was a man, or been tried by, you know, someone that was a coach or a basketball player or whatever. Who gives a fuck if the basketball coach got a wife and kids? And if you one of the country motherfuckers that think, oh, he got kids, he ain't gay, you in a rude for awakening. This motherfucker's got a wife, kids, and all that. Let me tell you something. When I was 14 and trying to figure out my sexuality, I used to be in the Yahoo chats trying to understand my sexuality and stuff. I can't believe the stuff that they would tell me. These older men, you know, that were married. Yeah, I'm married, but, you know, I do this or do that because I was pretending like I was older or whatever, which I probably had no business. But I think that was one of the reasons. But I'm glad for those experiences, because I think that was one reason why I was like, I have to just be me. And if motherfuckers are cool with my sexuality, they are. If they not, fuck you. I don't really give a shit. But a lot of men are that. This is the reason why men won't come out. This is the reason why they won't tell women stuff like this or whatever, because it's just how society is and stuff. And it's just, society just can be too much that people can't be themselves. And people always say, oh, well, they could just come out. Can they? Sometimes I tell people all the time, it depends where you live, what type of parents you have. A lot of people who are grown adults are still parent dependent on their parents. So they come out and say that they're going to be cut off. They might not get help with their kids no more, or financial help or whatever. That's why I always say, if you're going to come out the closet, you better create your own control and power and make sure you're taking care of yourself, because there's going to be motherfuckers around you that's going to turn their back on you cold-blooded. You got to be ready for it. But, and that's a story that maybe I should talk about one day, just coming out and how friends stop being friends with me, or kind of diss me, or family members kind of keep me at a distance, and I see it, you know what I mean? But do I say something and spend that energy of going off, or do I just, you know, it is what it is and move on? And that's kind of just what I do with a lot of people in my family or whatever, you know what I mean, or people that I meet along the way in life, and if they seem to have a problem or uneasy, I'm not trying to beg to be your friend. But the point is, back on subject, you can't do that. I'm sorry. Like, on one end, I get it. I get the male nature. I've even had cousins that, you know, similar. I've heard stories, you know, of them doing things at a young age and stuff, and, you know, I wonder, you know, I've seen certain people, you know, always see, you ever see that one person that always got to have a woman, always got to have a girlfriend, never can really be by them. And this is more particularly geared toward men. Like, always got to have somebody, and sometimes I just wonder, like, what the fuck happened to you for you to just feel like you need that all the time, that you can't just enjoy being by yourself for a little while? And what's a little while? I guess that's, you know, can be dependent upon each individual, but I mean, at least 6 months, goddamn, you know. And sometimes I wonder, was motherfuckers exposed to stuff where did they fall in love and equate love with the feeling of sexual pleasure? But I don't know. Like, I just be trying to figure out the psychology of that. But I just don't think that's a good idea. But having sex with a woman at preteen or teenage years is not gonna stop a man from wanting to have sex. There are men literally out here fucking fruit. Go on Pornhub and literally put penis fucking fruit. You will see dudes fucking the shit out of a cantaloupe. Men put their dick in anything, and I mean any fucking thing. Sometimes I've seen the cutest men be like, how you let this motherfucker suck your dick? Like, this is the, ugh. But motherfuckers don't, when men are horny, this is one thing I've always told I tell a lot of my guy friends, just to kind of help them keep them out of trouble sometimes. Just sometimes. Put your common sense before your lust. Put your common sense before your lust. I promise you, sometimes it will keep you out of trouble, okay? Just keeping your common sense and just really recognizing, is this somebody I should be laying down with? Is this somebody, it's hot in here. Is this somebody I should be, you know, dealing with and stuff? But I can't tell you how many times I ain't gonna say how many times, but times I've basically turned a dude out, or basically he had curiosity, so I took that shit. He was curious, here you go. You want to know what it feels like? Here you go. I'm about to rock your world. Hey, for real though. No, but I'm just saying, like, that's not going to stop somebody from being gay. You got to really realize that. But I'm sorry, Boosie, you need to go to jail. And them boys, you know what I mean? And I want to know who's the raggedy bitch that did it. And then sometimes too, y'all, we got to remember, this is the internet. A lot of people gonna say a lot wild shit to gain attention. That's another thing that Boosie could be bullshitting and ain't really did no shit like that. But I'm starting to think something's wrong. Boosie, I think you got fucked in jail, or probably, nigga, most of these niggas is getting fucked before they even make it to jail. Nigga, you probably been getting fucked and you fighting something internally. Women, pay attention to a man that Women, pay attention to a man that always worried about gay and what bothers him, and it's just so much hatred. And it's like, well, damn, nigga, did you date some man that broke your heart or something? Like, I've had to side eye a couple of people where I was just like, they be talking to me and it just sound like so much hate, and I'm like, well, damn, motherfucker, is it a part of you that hates you or something? Because goddamn, you going too goddamn hard on this. You know what I mean? But sometimes everybody ain't ready for the truth, so maybe you can't be just pointing out they tea, because everybody don't want to know that. Trust me, I pointed out some tea and some people, and they got mad at me, honey. So I learned not to really tell people that, hey, I think you gay. But anyways, Boosie, you gay. I don't give a fuck. Comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Should he go to jail? Should he get a fine? Should them kids be taken away from him? Should the mama be? Where's the mamas at that's letting this happen? What do they think about it? That's who we need to be interviewing. Where's them raggedy mamas that laid down with that raggedy nigga anyways? But I guess, bye y'all.